everyone, welcome back to your workout. Today I'm going to take you through a full body jump board class. We're not going to be using any weights. The only props that you need is your jump board and a soft Pilates ball, and it doesn't have to be as big as this one. I just prefer this size. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on one medium spring, and on my balanced body reformer, that is one red spring. So here we go. One red spring is on. I also have to say, when I teach jump board, no matter what someone's height is, unless they're super, super tall, I like to bring people all the way into the first gear. I feel like it gives me a little bit more knee bend and elbow bend. So I prefer to be on the first gear. I know not every reformer has the ability or the function to move front and back, but if you do, pull it all the way in. All right, so we're going to lay all the way down, and if you like to have your headrest up, you can bring it up. Now I'm going to take my left strap. I'm going to bring it over the arch of my right foot. So it's just opposite strap and foot. I'm on one medium spring on this balanced body reformer. That is a red. I'm going to extend the free leg, so the leg that's not strapped. I'm going to extend it over the jump board, and now I'm just going to cross my strapped leg over my body, getting a nice stretch right here. And then I'm going to open it out to the side here, getting another nice stretch. And then I'm going to cross it over again, right here like this. And then I'm going to open it out to the side one more time, right here. Now I'm going to extend my foot up to the ceiling. I'm going to grab onto the pegs next to my ears, and I'm going to press into that strap, lower the leg down. As I do that, I feel my core switch on, and then I'm going to take it right back up. And again, inhaling through my nose as I lower it down, feeling the core tighten, and then exhale, bringing it right back up. And again, inhale, lower. I go for about 6. Now when the foot comes up, I feel a nice stretch. And as the leg lowers, I feel that core start to work. So I'm warming up both the leg and the core. Let's go for one more. And then from here, I'm going to go into great big circles. So I'm going to cross the leg over, circling it around, keeping that core nice and tight, and then bringing it back this way here. And again, taking it down, keeping the core nice and tight, and up and around. One more this way. And now I'm going to reverse for 3. So I'm going to press into the strap, reversing for 3, 2, last one right here, 1, and then finishing in that pretzel stretch again right here like this. All right, I'm going to take that strap off. So that strap goes back on the left side. Now I pick up the right strap, and it's going to come over the arch of my left foot, and then the other leg just extends heavy over the jump board. And I'm going to cross it over, getting a nice stretch on the outside of my leg here. And then I'm going to take it out to the side here. And crossing it over again. And then one more time out to the side. And then I take it straight up. I'm going to grab onto my pegs, lowering it straight down. The free leg is just extended long to clear the jump board. It's not doing anything. Inhaling through my nose as I lower it down, exhaling out the back of my throat as I come back up. Again, getting a nice stretch as the leg extends up. And then a little bit of core work that lowers down. We'll go for 2 more right here. Inhaling through the nose to lower. Exhaling out the back of the throat. Now we're going to go right into those circles. Here we go. We're here for 3. Pick a direction, any direction. Just make sure you reverse after 3. That's 2. Last one here. 1. And now I'm going to take it to the other side. Here we go for 3. 2, last one right here, 1, and then coming in to that pretzel stretch here. You guys, the weather is so gorgeous right now here in Utah. We're finally getting some spring, and it's just put like a little extra spring in my step. I love this time of year. All right, I'm going to grab that ball. We're going to keep with the straps, okay? So now take that ball, bring it between your ankles, pick up your straps again. We're going to go into some more abdominal work. So I'm going to take the long loops. They're going to come over the arches of my feet. Now I'm on that one medium spring. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, more core work, go to a lighter spring. But I kind of like to start with the medium one. First out of the gate, I don't want it to be too challenging. I want the core to warm up. So that's just my opinion, but you absolutely can go lighter. We're going to inhale, take it down. Now exhale, I'm going to squeeze the ball, contract the core, bring it right back up. We're here for 10. Inhale, lower. Contract the core, squeeze the ball, take it right back up. That's 9. Squeeze and lift for 8. Now I want your legs to be heavy. Let your legs just go along for the ride. We're focusing on those deep transverse abdominal muscles. We've got 6 more right here. Here we go for 6. And up. For 5. 4, 3, 2. Now on this last one, I'm going to hold it right here, holding it right there. Reach the hands forward, keep the head lifted. Let's go into hundreds breathing. Inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you want to add to it, as you inhale, you can slowly bring it down. And then as you exhale, you can slowly take it up right there like that. And again, taking it down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And up. Last one right here. You got it. Bring your hands behind your head. Bend the elbows and the knees together right here like that. Now I'm going to inhale, lengthen everything long. Squeeze the ball, contract the core, and lift. Here we go. We're here for 10 more. For 10. Cinch the ribs to the hips. 9. It's like you're hollowing out that low tummy. 8. 7. Deep abs right here. For 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more right here. 1. Now hold it, just lift. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Deep abs. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. One more. 1. All right, taking the straps off. Ditch the straps. They go back onto the pegs. Hands are going to come back behind your head again. We're going to go into some abdominal jumps, going right into it for 10. Again, lifting from the pelvic floor for 9. Deep abs for 8. 7. Tone the tops of the legs as you jump for 6. We're still focusing on the core. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Now let's keep the legs long, just the ankles right here. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. All right. So we are not done. So hands are down by your side to start. Just practice jumping and tucking like that. So I want you to think about using those abs to draw the knees in. 8 more. 8. Deep abs for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to bring it behind my left knee. So I want to continue working the right leg. So the right foot is on the jump board. I'm going to take my right hand, bring it behind my head. Oh, you know what? I want to bring the ball here. Sorry. The ball comes in front of the thigh and you push your elbow into the ball. Here we go. We're here for 8, So I want you to feel the core. 7. I'm pushing the elbow into the ball for 6, 5. Deep abs. 4. I'm feeling the obliques on the right side for 3, 2, 1. Now I take the ball and bring it behind my knee. Head stays down. So now just practice the jump. And then when you're ready, add a tuck for 10. So now we're going to start to feel the right leg get a little toasty. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can always go heavier if you want to for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now from here, I'm going to turn to the side like this, and I'm going to bring the ball right between my knees. I'm going to bring my headrest down. Oh, and my hair is getting cray-cray. All right, so the ball is between my knees. Now I have my elbow on the headrest. You can also bring it in front of the shoulder blocks if you want to get a little closer to your jump board, okay? So just practice, both feet are on the jump board. Practice jumping right here like this. You got it. Now I want you to add a tuck. So focus, I'm going to bring the elbow here. Focus on that waist. 10, 9, you got it. We're here for 8. Focusing right there, cinching the rib to the hip. 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, feel that waist for 3. You've got this. 2, one more right here. 1, keep the ball where it is. Now pick up the strap, the front strap, okay? Grab it right here. Now before we add the legs, just practice lowering it down. Let's actually go for 6 right here, okay? So drawing the shoulder blade down, 6. Lift out of that bottom armpit. We're here for 5, 4. We're going to add to it in just a second. We're here for 3, 2. So you should feel that shoulder girdle and waistline right here. Last one, 1. Now lift the hand up, rock onto the bottom butt cheek, okay? So right there, we're lifted. Now just practice pulling it in, okay? Now, as the hand returns, I'm gonna lower the legs, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, and I'm gonna look over my left shoulder, okay? Now cinching the ribs, the rib to the hip, pull it in. Find that oblique, that waist. You can even add a kick and then rock back onto the heel, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, look over the shoulder. We've got 5 more like that. Cinching the rib to the hip. 5. Pressing the hips forward, lift out that bottom shoulder, look over the shoulder, cinching your rib to your hip, tuck it in, kick. That's 4. You got it. Cinching the rib to the hip, add the kick for 3, 2, last one right here. 1. You got it. Ditch that strap. Let's take the ball, bring the ball under, whoops, under the ribs, right there like that. Okay. Scoot as close to the jump board as you can. Let's go for 10. You got it. 9. If you want to make it a little heavier, you can always add a half spring, which I think I'm going to do. I just feel like I want a little bit more sizzle. All right, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Tone the top of that leg as you jump for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to add a little kick. 10. You got this. We're here for 9. Come on. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more right here. 1. Nice job. All right. Turning this way here like this. So I'm going to keep that medium and extra half or extra light spring on. So I have a red and a yellow on my reformer. I'm going to keep it there. Now I'm going to bring the short loops over my knees like this. Then now I'm going to take the ball. I'm going to bring the ball between my knees, and then I simply just roll back like this. So the ball is between my knees, hands are behind my head. Let the head be heavy in your hands. I'm going to inhale, lengthen, contract the core, and draw the knees in. Let's go for 10. Squeezing the ball as I draw it in for 9. You got it. Come on, for 8. 7. I'm deflating those abdominals as I draw it in for 6. 5. 4. Deep abs right here. Come on. We're here for 3. 2. One more. 1. And then we're going to roll all the way up. All right. So we're just going to reverse the order. So I'm going to stay with that same spring tension to do my side jumps. Then I'll take that half spring off to go into that kind of side teaser. Okay. So straps are coming off. Going to turn away from you. Gonna roll it back. All right. Bottom leg is tucked under. Top leg is long. Getting nice and close to that jump board. Here we go. First round, just regular jumps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Now we're going to add that little kick. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, carefully coming up, taking that half spring off, just leaving my regular medium, which is my red spring. And I'm going to come back down, bringing the ball between my knees. Now remember, we're going to build in difficulty. So I'm going to start with just the lat pull first, okay? So just let the balls between the knees. Don't worry about the legs yet. We did 6 of these. Here we go for 6. Think about drawing that shoulder blade down as you do this for 5, 4, drawing the shoulder blade down, lifting from the pelvic floor for 3, 2, last one right here, 1. All right, now as I lower the hand down, I bring the knees up. Good. Now when I return the hand, I lower the knees, rock onto the hip, look over the shoulder, squeeze those glutes. And again, cinching the rib to the hip as you press it down, add the kick. And then back down, pressing the hips forward. And again, pull the arm down, add the kick, rocking back onto the hip, pressing the hips forward, looking over the shoulder. We've got 3 more for 3. Pressing the hips forward right there. Here we go. For 2. Last one right here. 1. Nice job. Ditch that. All right, so now we roll back. Now coming down onto our side again, shimmying as close to the jump board as you can. Now we bring our feet up to the jump board, right here like this, and just practice the jump. I want to stay lifted out of that bottom armpit. Now we add the tuck. We're here for 8, 7. You're cinching your rib to your hip as you do this for 6, 5. You got it. We're here for 4. Come on. For 3, 2. The last one right here. 1. You did it. All right, you guys, we are now going to lay all the way down onto our back here like this. Just checking my microphone. It is good. Rolling back down, continuing the left leg here. All right, so we are working backwards. So the ball is going to come behind the right knee like that. Hands come behind my head, lifting up into that C curve, practicing the jump, adding the switch for 10, Abs are tight for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, taking the ball, bring it in front of the knee like this, and then the elbow, so my opposite elbow pushes into the ball as I lift up behind my head, jumping here, pressing for 6. Press into the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ditch the ball for a second. Quickly come up. We're going to go to a lighter spring. So I'm going to go to my half spring because we have a little core section right here. So I'm going to my blue spring, which is my light spring. And I'm going to take the ball and bring the ball here like this, okay? So we're going to work the core. Whenever we go super light, when we jump, we're starting to work the core. So now the feet come onto the jump board. I want to cinch my ribs and my hips, pressing the low back down into the carriage. And I'm just going to jump away like that, trying to keep or maintain that Pilates scoop. Now, if you want to add to it, you bring your hands behind your head. Here we go for 10. Think about lifting from the pelvic floor for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, 1. Now legs stay long, just the ankles. Here we go for 10, 9. Maintain that scoop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. Take the ball. Let's bring it between your ankles like that. Make sure your headrest is all the way down. Reach your hands over your head. So I'm reaching back for those risers. It's a little bit of a leap of faith right here. You're going to jump, grab the risers, bring the legs up, and then you're going to add a little lift, little reverse curl. Lower the legs back down. You don't even have to lift your head. I promise you the jump board is there. All right, we're going to go for 6 total. So we're going to exhale as we lift right here. Inhale, back down. 5 more. Grab, scoop the abs, and lift. You've got it. 4 more. 4. Scoop the abs as you lift for 3. Just trust that the jump board is there. I promise it's there. We're here for 2. Last one. You're going to hold it out here. 1. Hold it right here. And I want you to roll all the way over for a rollover. Legs are parallel with the ground. Notice I'm keeping my elbows bent. Extend the feet up and slowly come back down. Keep holding onto those risers. We have 6 like this. We inhale, toes to the ceiling. Exhale, scoop the abdominals. Come up and over. Inhale, extend the toes to the ceiling. Squeeze the ball. Slowly come back down. Give me 4 more like that. Whoo! For 4. And up. Keep squeezing as you lower. When I lower these legs, I do not let the low back lift or the ribs pop. 3 more. Big inhale to lift up. Keep squeezing as you come down. We've got 2 more like that. 2. Try not to collapse. So I don't want to collapse between the ribs and the hips. Back down. Last one right here. Big exhale, hollowing out those abdominals as you come up and over. Inhale, reach the toes up. Keep squeezing as you slowly come back down and release. All righty, coming up from there. All right, we are done with our soft Pilates ball. I do believe we're done with the soft Pilates ball. Reviewing, yes, I am. All right, I'm going to ditch the ball for a second. We're going to keep that same spring tension, okay? Now we're going to work the right arm. So I want to get nice and close to my jump board, as close as I can. So my knees are kind of even a little past my carriage there, okay? I'm going to make a fist. And I want to keep my elbow narrow. Bring the fist on the jump board. I want your nose right over the springs Jumping right here for 10, 9. I want you to brace the impact with that shoulder girdle. 8, 7, 6. You got it. How are we doing? We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to turn so my elbow is wide. It's almost like you're holding a pail of water. Nose is right over the springs. Here we go for 10. Keep the elbow wide. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. Shoulders are square for 4. Final 3. We're almost there. How is that right arm? Is it getting tired? 2. Last one right here. 1. So I totally lied. I said that we're not going to use the ball again. We actually are using it for one more thing. After we do this little jump right here, we're going to grab our ball for a side sit up. Sorry about that. I did lie. All right. So now hand palm is on, elbow is down, fingertips are up. Okay. We're jumping here. Now, if you can, add a lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got it. Come on. We're here for 5. How we doing? Final 4, 3, 2. One more right here. This is it. 1. That right arm is toasty. All right. Grab that ball again. I knew I was second guessing myself, but anyways, pick up the ball. We're going to go into a side sit up right here. So bottom leg is tucked under, top leg is long. We're going to continue working that right side. So I'm going to squeeze the glute to keep my hip stacked, and I'm pressing firmly into the base of the reformer. Hands are come behind your head. Inhale, take it down. Now squeeze the glutes. You take it up. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one right here. This is it. 1. All right, bring that bottom arm down. Reach the top arm up and over, getting a big stretch. All right, so we're going to take a little jump out. You're going to grab your riser right here. Let's go for 6. Now, as I pull, I'm going to keep this leg lifted. I'm going to pull the elbow straight back for 6. Elbow is staying narrow, drawing that shoulder blade down to initiate the pull for 5. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now we're going to add a little jump, okay? We're going to get a little air. Here we go. And tuck the knee in for 10. You got it. Use that waist to pull it in for 9. Woo, we're building here for 8. You should definitely feel that shoulder girdle right there for 7. Squeeze right here. Squeeze. Draw the knee in for 6. 5. You got it. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Last one right here. This is it. Let's go. 1. All right, stay right there. Grab your strap. Now, I'm grabbing pretty high because it is a light spring tension. Now, as I lift the arm up, I want to kick the legs apart. You can keep those knees together if you would like. Draw it in. 8. You've got it. Draw that shoulder blade down right there for 7. Woo! Here we go. For 6. For 5. 4. 3. You've got this. Come on. Here we go. 2. Just one more right here. 1. Oh, how is the right side of your body? All right. Here we go. Taking it to the other side. So I'm just going to ditch the ball. I'm going to wedge it right there like that. And now I just turn this way here, okay? So just turning this way, we're gonna take it from the top, now getting the left arm and left waistline, okay? So knees are just past the edge. If you're wearing a ring with like a wedding ring, you might wanna turn it so the stone is not facing the jump board. Elbow is narrow, I lean forward. Here we go, for 10, keep the elbow narrow. Abdominals are drawn in for 9, 8, I'm feeling the tricep and the lat, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now elbow is wide. Here we go. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Whew. For 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, 1. Nice job. All right, turning to the side, finishing with the arm jumps on this side like this. Again, sitting nice and close so that you have plenty of knee bend or elbow bend. Fingertips are up, elbow is down. Here we go, take it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you've got this, come on. 1, shake it out. Grab that ball, going into our side sit up, getting that waistline a little bit more. So I just recline right down onto the ball. Bottom leg is tucked under. The top leg is long. Fixing my microphone. Hold on one second. All right, coming down, all the way down. Bottom leg is tucked under. My top leg is long, and I'm pressing the foot firmly into the base of the reformer frame. Taking it all the way down. Elbows are wide. Here we go. 10. Squeeze the glute as you lift right there for 9. Cinching the rib to the hip. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, just one more right here. 1, bring that elbow down, reach it up and over, get a nice big stretch. Looking over to that riser. I know what's coming next. I add a little jump, grab the riser, keep the leg lifted, flex your foot. Here we go, pulling it through right there for 6. Keeping the elbow narrow as you pull it through, keep the leg lifted for 5. 4, 3, 2, one more right here. 1. Now we're going to add that jump and that pull right here. Pull it through, tuck the leg. You got it. Take it out, pull it through. 8. Grab and cinch. 7. That arm is going to be toasty for 6. And 5. These are simple exercises that most people, most abilities can do this, but it's still a lot of work for 4. You got it. We're here for 3. Sometimes simple movements can add just as much burn for 2. Last one right here. 1. Stack the legs, grab that strap. We're going to finish off with this mermaid pull. Right here, lift out of the shoulders, practice the pull. Now, if you want to just keep with the arms, that is totally fine. If you want to add that little flare kick, as the arms extend, I kick the legs out, bottom leg front, and then I cinch the waist, tug it back in. 8. Drawing that shoulder blade down right there for 7. 6. You got it. Come on. Here we go. For 5. 4, 3, 2, one more right here, guys. This is it. 1, ditch it. Nice job. All right. Coming up from there. Now, we're going to change our equipment around just a little bit. You definitely are done with the ball now, okay? I promise you, you're done with the ball. You can ditch the ball. Quickly grab some water and a towel. Meet me right back here. All right, welcome back. So we're going to go to one medium spring. You could also probably do this on a light spring if you wanted to. Lighter would make it a little bit more challenging, but we're going to change. You're going to want that medium spring for the next exercise. So that's kind of why I picked the medium spring. So I'm going to go to that medium spring now. And we're going to go into some bridging, okay? So this is how I get into the bridging. I sit on the actual carriage like this. And I want to work, we're going to do the right leg first so that I can face you when I turn to the side. So my elbows are on the box, my feet are on the jump board. I'm going to scoop my butt forward a little bit, and I want to lift up. I want to probably shimmy a little bit because I want my head to be able to rest on the box. Now you can either have your hands behind your head, or I kind of like to grab the shoulder blocks with my hands like that. My right foot is going to stay on top of the jump board. My left leg lifts up. Now stand into your right foot, lift the hips. As I open the carriage, I'm going to kick the leg up. Now as I close the carriage, I'm going to thread the leg through, drop it down to the springs like that. So it's a nice yummy stretch. Stand into your foot, kick it up. We're going for 10 and bring it down. Here we go. Here's 9. Squeeze that glute. Use the hamstring to pull it in. We're here for 8 and in. Dropping the pelvis, squeezing the glutes, lifting it for 7, 6. You've got this. You should definitely feel that stretch right there for 5, 4, whoo, for 3, 2, last one right here. This is it. 1. Now just bring the carriage home slightly. Hold it right here. Lower and lift for 10. Squeeze the glute at the top for 9. You've got this. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Woo, are you feeling the burn? I am. Final 4, 3. Come on, come on. Don't quit. 2. This is it right here. Last one. 1. Holy moly, that never gets easier. It starts off not so bad, and then it really starts to kind of kick in that burn. Now I'm going to bring my elbows on the box. My right foot stays on the jump board. My left foot is just going to come to here like this. We're jumping 10, 9, 8. You've got it. We're here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one right here. 1. All right. Now we're going to come this way like this, and we're going to offer some challenges. Okay. So we're going to start with your hands on the jump board, on the top of the jump board. Right foot is on the carriage. Left foot reaches to the floor like this. Okay. So now I want you to draw the carriage in, nose to your knee, push it out. 10. You're going to fight the carriage closing with that quad. 9, 8. Fight it right there. Abs are in tight for 7. Nose towards your knees for 6. Starting to feel the burn in that right leg for 5. Come on, my friends. We're here for 4. Woo! 3, 2. Last one right here. 1. All right. Right foot comes to the top of the box. You can keep it low if you would like to, okay? So we're going to take it out like this. Now you're going to pass through flamingo to lift, okay? Now we're going to add to it from here. Flamingo, kick, and down. 6, kick, and down. That's 5. Scoop those abs. Whoo. Here's 4. You got it. 3, 2, last one, 1. It's getting our heart rate up just a little bit. Now, let's add a light spring to that medium spring. Okay, so we have a medium and a light on. Come back to here. We're gonna jump, okay? Easy peasy jumps. Hands can either be on the box or you can come to your elbow. Whatever you prefer. Go ahead and get there. Here we go. We're here for 10. Now it's heavy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You've got this. We're here for 2. Last one. 1. Turning this way here. So now my left knee comes against the box. I'm going to come down to my elbows here like this. Abdominals are drawn in. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Woo! 1. It doesn't get easier, friends. All right. One more round with that right leg. Now we stand up. Now, obviously you can stay kneeling if you want to, okay? My hands are on the box. Right foot comes to the jump board. Stay low in your left knee bend. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got this. We're here for 5. Come on, don't quit. Let's go for 4. Hello, legs. For 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. All right, what do you say? We just work backwards. You think you can do it? I know you can do it. All right, here we go. Right leg, right foot is on the jump board, or is on the carriage. The left leg is on the jump board. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. You've got this. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, catch your breath. Coming down. I'm catching my breath. All right, coming down. Onto those elbows right here, like this. Right knee is up against the box. Left foot is on the jump board. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7. I want you rounding that booty as you jump for 6, 5. Come on. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Catching my breath. All right, now I'm going to turn to the left, okay? Turning away from you. Side jumps. Here we go. I am catching my breath for a second. Remember, you can either be on your hands or your elbows. It's up to you. Let's go. We're here for 10. Try and keep your foot the same height as your hip. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Taking that light spring off. So now we just have a blue, or we just have a red spring on. All right, so we have our flamingo, arabesque, whoo, to our little knee tuck, or jackrabbit, seated jumps, and then our bridge. And then we're moving on. Okay, so working leg, our left leg is on the box. Hands are here. Remember, you could also have your foot here if you wanted to, okay? The first exercise that we're doing is less legs, a little bit more stability. So I open the carriage, I reach my right foot to the floor, and I just come in to that flamingo. Now we're gonna go into the kick, okay? So you're gonna pass through the flamingo, kick it up. We're here for 6. You got it. Scoop the abs, scissor the legs for 5. Bottom leg is staying straight. 4. So the standing leg is straight. We're here for 3. 2. It's a nice stretch under that leg when the box comes under right there. 1. All right. Going back to a little bit of leg work. All right, so the working leg, your left foot is going to be on the carriage. Your right foot comes to here. Now we want to tuck it in for 10. Getting that left leg toasty again. 9. Round the back, bring it in. 8. Press heavy into your hands. Resist the upper body moving. 7. 6. 5. You got it. We're here for 4. 3. 2. 1. Woo! Coming down. It's getting warm in here. I'm going to turn my fan on really quick because I just can't deal with hot flashes. All right. Here we go, guys. Left leg is doing the work. So that means your left foot is on the jump board. Are you ready? 10. 9. Let those bring those shoulders out of your ears. 8. 7. 6. You've got this. Come on for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Coming up to our bridge. All right, I think the bridge was the hardest part. So I scoot forward, come up. I wiggle forward a bunch so that my head can be on the box. Find the shoulder blocks with your hands if you can. All right, so we're going to work backwards, but I want to start with the first bridge sequence first, okay? All right, so I start with the leg up. Hips are up, so I'm standing heavy into the ball of my left foot. I open the carriage, kick, and then I bring it through like that. We have 10. Here's 9. Bring it through. Get a little stretch in that hip. Here we go for 8. Big time hamstring and glute, and then a nice little stretch in that quad and hip flexor of the kicking leg. 7. You've got it. We're here for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Bring it in right here like this. 10 lower and lift. Here we go. 10. Woo. 9. You've got it. Squeeze that glute for 8. Holy hamstring and glute for 7. 6. 5. Come on, come on. We're here for 4. Woo. 3. You're almost there. Let's go. Final 2. This is it right here. 1. Oh, bring it down. Find a nice stretch. Woo. Oh. How are we doing? All right. Coming up from there, I'm going to bring the carriage all the way in. All right, we're going to move into our finale flow now. So we're going to go to 1 medium and 1 heavy spring, okay? So that's on my balanced body reformer, that is a red and a green. We're going to do a little power jump section, and then we're going to end with everyone's all-time favorite, feet and straps. So I'm going to bring my headrest up to start. I'm going to lay all the way down. Scoot the butt forward, coming all the way down. Shoulders are up against the shoulder blocks. Knees are together, feet are together, hands are down by your side. Okay, we've got 10 jumps right here like this. We're here for 10. 9, my reformer is gonna keep moving. 8, 7, eventually stops. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, all right, now going to our Pilates V. Here we go. 10, that worked. 9, squeeze the glutes as you jump for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into our frog jumps for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Left foot is on the jump board. Right foot is up. 10 jumps. I know it is heavy. You can do it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, switching legs. All right, that right leg got a little bit of a break. Here we go, jumping here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. All right, from here, we're going to go into feet and straps, okay? So same spring tension. I'm just going to pull my reformer, coming back down. All right, I'm rolling all the way down. I'm going to bring my feet. I like to bring my feet into my short loops. Obviously, you can do what works best for you. I'm on the same springs, a medium and a heavy, which is a red and a green. Got my feet in my short loops. All right. We're going to start with a frog. Okay, just practice squeezing the heels together as you open. Keep squeezing as you come back in. Now I'm going to change it. We're going to open. Now keep the legs straight as you open out to the sides. Get a nice stretch. Bend at the knees. Bring your heels back together. Squeeze the heels as you take a great big inhale to lengthen. Open out to the side. Get a stretch. Bend at the knees. Drawing the heels together. Big inhale as I lengthen. Exhale as I open, drawing the heels back together. Big inhale right here. And back in. That's 7. Get a nice stretch. Back in for 6. You've got it. For 5. Try and find the flow. For 4. So it is not jerky. For 3, 2, last one right here, 1. Now reverse, take it out or draw it in, open out to the side, zip the inseams of your leggings together right there. Come back into that reverse frog. Pause, open out the legs, start at the top of the thighs, zip it together. We've got 6 more right here. Here we go. 5. Squeeze those glutes right there for 4. You've got it. Here we go. For 3. 2. 1. Nice job. All right, now we're going to go into what I call Peter Pan. So my right leg is going to stay bent. I extend the left leg long. So essentially this is like a one leg press. So the bent leg, my right leg, I press firmly into the heel or into the strap to draw the feet back together. Now bend your left leg, taking the right leg out to the side. Now we press mostly into the left leg. So it's a one leg press and you just draw the heels together, then open out to the side. We're here for about 30 seconds. You've got it, really flexing the heel. Now press heavy into the heel to draw them back together. You got it. Press. Again, it should feel like a one leg press. And the other leg is just kind of going along for the ride. So good. Come on. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just hold the right leg right here. Just the right leg. 8, 7. Press heavy into that heel right there. For 6, you should feel the hamstring and inner thigh. For 5, are you feeling this? We're here for 4. Come on. For 3, 2, woo! 1 other side. Here we go. We've got 8. Press. 7. Activate that glute. We're here for 6. Woo! 5. Ouchie. Final 4. Yes, you can. We're here for 3. Come on. Final 2. Woo. 1. Bring it back in. Woo. All right. Lower that headrest, friends. Hands are down by your side. Short spine time. Are you ready? You're going to lengthen the legs long right here. Lengthen. Fold at your hips. Press into the mat. Scoop the abdominals as you take it all the way up. Good. Now, bend your knees. Bring your knees right over your shoulders. And then you're going to exhale, roll down. One bone at a time. So I'm rolling my hips away from my feet. Bend at the knees. Take it from the top. Inhale, lengthen. And again, folding at the hips, scooping the abdominals as you take it up, up, up. Good. Maintain the lift. Bend the knees. Bring the knees right over your shoulders. Exhale, rolling it down. Nice and slow. You've got it. And again, inhale, lengthen. Let's lift our arms up. So we're just added to the difficulty. You can keep them down. But now you have to slowly recruit that core to create the lift. Now maintain the lift as you bend your knees, bringing your knees over your shoulders. Now start at the top of the spine. Roll the hips away. You've got it. And again, taking it up, scooping those abdominals right there, all the way up. Maintain the lift. Bend the knees. Bring the knees over your shoulders. Exhale, rolling the hips away from the feet. Let's go for one more here. You've got it. Taking it up. Knees are coming right over the shoulders and then rolling down nice and slow. Bring the soles of your feet together. Find a little stretch. Pull towards you as you push your elbows into your knees. We're going to sway from side to side right here. You guys made it. And then open the legs out to the sides right there like that. Bringing the feet back together right here like this. Taking your feet out of here. Woo. All right, let's ditch those straps. Coming up really quick, we're going to take all of our springs off here, okay? So no springs are on, and we're gonna do a nice little quad stretch. So we're gonna come on to the reformer like this. So I've got my right foot on the floor, and I'm just gonna sink down like this. So I'm feeling a stretch right here. Now I'm gonna bend my left leg, reach around with my right hand to grab that foot, and then I'm gonna take it down. I'm hinging forward. My chest is right over that thigh. Now I'm gonna lift up, open the chest, press the foot heavy into your hand so you feel a bigger stretch right there. And then I'm gonna take it down again, bringing my chest right over that thigh, holding, and then taking it back up. One more right here. Taking it down, bring the chest right over the thigh, feeling a big stretch through the quad, and then taking it up. Switching legs. Whoo. Start with just this stretch here. Take it easy, go slow. There's no rush. All right, now I bring the carriage in just a little bit, bend the leg, reach around with my right hand. I take it down right here like this. Holding, and then I come up, pressing the foot into my hand, and again taking it down, holding it here, and back up. One more right here, taking it down, nice and slow, holding it here, and back up. And you guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I'll see you next time.